looks especially beautiful. No matter how well it hides, it still can't escape my sharp, bright eyes. A green elf cub hiding under a tree stump, taking a nap. It's mealtime already. Even in the mountains, you can still enjoy a hot, fragrant meal. Hey, what's this? Where did your heads go? Who ate all the caps? Just left me some scraps. No way. I don't want them. Look, another rare mushroom under the big tree. That's the famous Spirasis crispa. But this one's still a youngster. And what's this one? Judging by the color, I don't recognize it. So many reviving herbs everywhere. The ground's covered with them. I can't even decide which to pick. Alright, this patch looks good. I'll take them all home. Didn't bring a hoe today, so I'll have to dig by hand. Time to show some real skill. In just 5 minutes, I've got a full load with ease. A rare medicinal herb. Oops, one dropped. Unbelievable. What a huge clump. Look, I can't even pull it out. We've struck gold today. Wow. Hey, thank goodness it's not rotten. Haha, it's bigger than my face. We're rich today. Look at this. Wow. WOW. It smells amazing. A fresh, floral scent. Just one mushroom, and it already fills the whole basket. Look, better put it in the bamboo backpack. Even then, it barely fits. Now we're heading to the dense forest, to the next mushroom patch. Just arrived, and spotted a big yellow one, if I'm not mistaken. It's a massive trumpet fungus. Absolutely beautiful. We've found the legendary mushroom garden. Tiny fungi and small mushrooms have formed a perfect fairyland. Seeing it with your own eyes is truly breathtaking. Collected the greenish-red rusella and the yellow coral fungus too. Their shapes twist and dance like dragons and phoenixes. Wow, this one's stunning. The ground's covered with oily boletes. So many you can't even finish picking them. These boletes have a unique fragrance, a scent faintly, like osmanthus's flowers. Some people say there's a 2.5 kilograms stone mushroom up in the mountains. I didn't believe it, so I decided to go up and see for myself. Wow, just look at this quality. A plump, chubby green elf cup. Fortunately, it didn't break when it fell. Otherwise, I'd be fuming. So cute though. The one beside it looks way too skinny. Wow. Up close, it looks like a termite mushroom. Don't be fooled by appearances. Pull it out and take a closer look, and you'll see the truth. It's poisonous, toss it away. Can't believe there's a fragrant mushroom growing here. That's unexpected. Some people say this is a northern honey mushroom, but to me, it's just a mixed up variety, not worth taking. Under a branch hides a Bigfoot bolete, one that's never seen the world before. Where there's one, there's always another within a meter. Look, another one. It's hidden so well, without sharp eyes. You'd never spot it. Found alone. Silly looking puffball. What an ugly fellow, beside a big rock. There's a mushroom with extremely bright colors. Most people think the more colorful the mushroom, the more poisonous it is. But that's not always true. This one's a golden butter bolete. There's another right next to it. I'll take them both. Here's a yellow parasol. The smaller yellow parasols look similar, so make sure to tell them apart when picking. Found 2 more boletes, but sadly, can't keep them. They're trouble mushrooms. Looking at the forest ahead, I hesitated to go in, but once I forced myself to enter, surprise. A well-grown green elf cup appeared before me, unfortunately. Something had taken a bite out of it. Hope the culprit didn't get poisoned. After just 1 hour on the mountain, my basket was almost full. Wow, what's this one? Looks a bit like a blue-cap mushroom. The deeper I go into the forest, the more surprises I find. Red-green elf mushrooms stand out so vividly. They're beautiful, but remember, they must be fully cooked before eating. Oh my goodness, I can't believe my eyes. It's like stumbling into a fairy tale mushroom garden. The entire mountain is covered with mushrooms. Sadly, I have to tell you, they're everywhere, but none are edible. They're called oil spicy mushrooms, and they'll give you stomach troubles. So no matter how many there are, they're useless. What kind of magical place is this? Found another bunch of trumpet mushrooms. They usually grow in clusters. Find one, and you'll find plenty. But even with so many mushrooms around, I'm not happy at all, because I still haven't found that legendary 5 ginstone mushroom. Some people get stomach pain after eating these trumpet fungi, so I'm skipping them. Unknown or possibly toxic mushrooms. I'd rather not pick them. There are just too many anyway. Halfway up the mountain, I was too exhausted to climb anymore, so I tossed some out to lighten the load. After another hour of climbing, I finally reached the mushroom nest. This bright red mushroom. It's called green elf cup, the kind that makes people see little fairies. But once it's fully cooked, you won't be seeing anyone anymore. These two twins can. You guess what they are. Don't be fooled by their cute looks. They're poisonous heart bullets. Toxic. But their color is so vivid, it really gives off a dangerous vibe. Sorry, little one. I won't be taking you. You're only good for a photo. At last, I found today's ultimate target. Locals call it the morel because its cap looks like a sheep's stomach. But I like to call it the Highland Bigfoot mushroom. Wow, there are two more ahead. Where there's one, there's always another nearby. They look like they're keeping each other company here. Meeting me today is your good karma. I'll take you home to enjoy a better life. But this one, don't eat it. It's a poisonous amanita, wearing boots and a skirt. Please don't pick these carelessly. WOW. So many shining red stems. This one looks especially beautiful, surrounded by moss. Such a picture of quiet happiness. The whole tree is covered with poisonous mushrooms. But I must say, they look quite stunning. Passing a crystal clear stream, I spot a bluish mushroom so full of charm. A wild dog strolls leisurely through the woods, crossing through the forest to another mushroom spot. I arrive at the secret base and immediately find the chubby Bigfoot mushroom, dark and glossy. Almost stepped on it. It honestly looks a lot like a death cap. Pure white mushrooms like this are rare. And this one, it's a false Rasula. Can't take it. Here's another species, a type of simicybe. Locals call it desert mushroom. This one's the most common of all, and also the cheapest, but the flavor's quite good. It's called leather string mushroom. Someone tossed this one on the ground. What a waste. It's a comb coral mushroom, and when young, it tastes amazing. And this giant chanterelle, of course it's me who found it. No one else noticed. It gives off a sweet osmanthus-like fragrance. These big trees around here feel almost magical. So many trumpet mushrooms everywhere, but be cautious. Their toxicity is uncertain. Oh my, just look at this dense cluster. There must be hundreds, only in untouched, pristine forests like this. Can you find such sites unspoiled by humans? That's way too many, all crowded together. What a huge surprise. This kind of mushroom can't be fully cooked and will make you see little people. Oh my, this one's serious. The Poison King, Rusula. Take a picture and move on. It's deadly. No matter how beautiful it looks, being inedible is its fatal flaw, I must say. It looks a bit like a yellow bolitas, but it's actually the toxic heart bolete. As usual, tap it for a photo, then take it home. The rain has soaked its cap, making the green elf cup's color even more vivid. Look, I've finally found my dream mushroom of the day. Its cap looks just like an alpaca. These Bigfoot mushrooms only grow above 3,600 meters in elevation. Squatting down, can you guess what I found? Such a disappointment. I thought it was another green elf cup. Even the tiniest mushroom can't escape my sharp, watchful eyes. Sadly, I have no idea what species this is. So, onward to the mountaintop. After the rain, the forest looks extra beautiful. You've got 3 seconds. Can you guess what type this one is? A poisonous amanita. Here's one that's already rotted. Wow, this one's so cute, plump and round. Makes you almost want to take a bite. In the lush green moss hides another inedible mushroom, a lime mushroom. This agaricus grows so comfortably in such a moist spot, and it's even a pair of twins. It's related to the yellow agaricus. This one's called the cap agaricus. Found the trumpet fungus. Its proper name should be hairtop. Wow. Now this one's truly gorgeous. A purple fir mushroom. That deep violet hue is so elegant. And look, another red cap with a white stem. This rasola will make you throw a javelin if eaten. A classic example. The brighter the color, the stronger the poison. That's a yellow poison tremella amanita, also known as the spotted shield fungus. So dense. There are just too many. Sadly, they're not edible. They're called thread demonic mushrooms. Purely toxic. But this one you can eat. A golden chanterelle. And this too. A green elf cup. When injured, it changes color distinctly. There's another green elf cup nearby, though they're not quite the same species. This one's round and chubby, so odd-looking, in the quiet heart of the forest. Edible mushrooms often hide in plain sight. Look near decaying trees, mossy logs, and damp soil places rich in life and moisture. Pay attention to the color and texture. Edible species usually have smooth, firm caps and a mild, earthy scent. Avoid mushrooms with bright Glossy colors or milky sap, they're often toxic. And remember, when in doubt, leave it out. Because in mushroom hunting, knowledge is your best safety net. Deep in the forest, sunlight filters through the canopy, casting dappled light across the soft, damp earth. The air is filled with the scent of moss, wood, and fresh soil. Underfoot lies a thick layer of fallen leaves and branches, each step sinking gently into the forest floor. Among the tangled roots and creeping moss, a small mound in the soil often hides a pleasant surprise. With a knife or a wooden stick, carefully brush aside the leaves, then lift a thin layer of soil, and there it is, a smooth mushroom cap slowly emerging, glistening faintly, carrying the scent of freshness. Edible mushrooms often thrive in these mixed forest grounds, where the soil is moist and rich with decay, drawing nourishment from rotting branches, while breathing in the warmth of the earth. Lift it gently. Don't harm the mycelium, the hidden lifeline of the forest. And in that moment, when the mushroom rests in your basket, it feels as if you've gathered more than just food. You found a quiet connection with nature itself. Suddenly, heavy rain poured down in the forest. I had no choice but to rush straight into the woods. The moment I stepped in, I spotted a mushroom straight out of a fairy tale. It looked absolutely adorable, and to my surprise, there was another one right beside it. A little chubby one, each one fatter, each one cuter than the last. I couldn't be happier. This one doesn't look very symmetrical. I think I'll pass on it. The ones I love most are these round, plump ones. They look so sweet and innocent. Outside the forest, the rain kept getting heavier. I decided to head toward the woods on the opposite side. There should be even more mushrooms there. Hey, look at that. It looks just like a Ganoderma, but it's not. It's called a polypore mushroom. As soon as I ran into the woods, the rain stopped, and the whole place was filled with thick fog. I looked up, and to my surprise, the sky was actually clear. The weather in the primeval forest truly changes in an instant. As I walked along, I suddenly spotted a large cluster of golden mushrooms at my feet. Such a beautiful yellow coral fungus, but it's far too old. No one's been here for a long time. It's already gone bad. I'll just leave it here. Let it return to nature. Too fragile to pick. Look, what's that over there? A poisonous amanita. Definitely don't touch it. Even touching it makes me nervous about poisoning. Here's a forgotten yellow thread mushroom, and this one orange yellow sticky bolete. Look inside this tree hole. A tiny mushroom spirit is hiding inside. No matter how far you hide, you can't escape my eyes. Sadly, I must say, this one's inedible. It's a toxic heart bolete. It really looks like an edible one though. Mushrooms growing in moss always look especially beautiful. Found 2 green elf cups. They look small, but their stems are surprisingly long. And this one, yep, long legs again. Haha, I guessed right. 2 more over here. So many of them. There's no way to pick them all. This one next to it is massive, and the colors are unbelievably bright. My basket's almost full. Can you guess what this one is? Looks quite unusual. Almost like tremella. It's actually a Spirasis crispa. Oh, wow. Look at that. Give it a sniff. So fragrant. And so huge. After another hour of climbing, I finally reached the next mushroom nest. This chubby little one in a red coat is called Jianshuking. And this yellow mushroom here is the true Huangxi mushroom in every sense. Wow. Another plump little one. It looks so cute. But remember, pretty doesn't always mean edible. That's a Duxin bolete, a toxic kind. Hidden in the moss again is the infamous Jiangshuking, the one that won't cook through and makes you see little people. Hey, don't be shy, let me give you a gentle tap. Look at this fairy tale mushroom with big feet. Wow, a black one this time looks just like a destruction cap. The deep black color gives it such an elegant vibe. Let's tap it, see if it's still sleeping. Ah, this chubby black guy is really adorable. Can you guess what species this is? It's a kind of silky mushroom, but we locals call it desert mushroom. So well behaved, come home with me, little one. Oh no, you're so fragile. The trees here are twisted in all sorts of strange shapes, covered in moss. And somehow, plants from the northeast are growing on them. Let's follow this little creek and see what's ahead. This white one, what could it be? It's called lime fungus, on a decaying tree stump. There's even a red mushroom. So magical to look at. Too bad eating it will upset your stomach. My goodness. This looks straight out of an animated film. They say this Jiangshuking can grow as thick as a bull's horn. I'll come back to harvest it when it's fully grown. Walking leisurely through the forest, picking mushrooms along the way, it's pure joy. These two on the ground are definitely inedible, so I'd better move on. Crossing the moss-covered woods, I'm heading for the next mushroom spot. Under a fallen tree, there's another Jiangshuking, but I came too late, it's already aged. Time waits for no one. Don't regret what's gone. Here's another bolete, but sadly, I don't recognize this species. This yellow one, though, looks delicious. Chanterelle, and this big cluster of purple mushrooms, so full of charm. They're purple, silky mushrooms. Another Jiangshuking. But again, it's too fresh to eat. Wait, what's that hidden inside? Let's take a closer look. Oh wow, I can't believe it. It's the king of wild mushrooms, matsutake. Whether eaten raw or cooked, its flavor is unbelievably rich and delicate. This unopened cap is a true premium fine soul. Beautiful, you can't put it down. Wow, look at that, absolutely stunning. This is the legendary general Nai mushroom. Even the big rock grows mushrooms here. Its mossy surface nurtured this massive fungus. It's only peeking out a little, but it still couldn't escape my sharp eyes. Yet another dessert mushroom. The rain started pouring again, seems like the third downpour of the day. I hurried toward the forest at full speed. Sure enough, as soon as I ran in, I spotted it. The Jiangshuking, worth over 100 yuan per pound. Wow, a chubby Bigfoot mushroom. My heart's racing, and my hands are trembling with excitement. These two must be a pair of brothers. Found another super cute little chubby one, so tiny and adorable. A gentle tap, and it looks like it's playing dead. Now this one, this is a top-grade bolete. Look at that color and shape. Absolutely stunning. I can't get enough of it, if I'm not mistaken. This one's another chubby fella. I was right, it's another plump one. This one's not as round, but it sure has a peculiar shape. Whoa, my dream mushroom just appeared. A big, fat beauty. I don't even need to introduce this one. Just look at its shape, and you'll know what kind it is. This one may look harmless, but it's actually poisonous. And this little cluster, it almost looks like enoki mushrooms. Watch me scoop up the whole bunch in one go. Oops, got a bit too rough there. This giant tree looks so strange, weird, yet so beautiful. Found two chanterelles that someone abandoned. And look at this big horn mushroom. Absolutely gorgeous. Such great quality. It's hidden in the moss. Wow, just look at that. Too beautiful to let go. I have to admire for a while. When a Jiangshuking gets injured, its color changes. And here's a verdigris rasula, so fresh and vivid. Another high-quality bighorn mushroom. I'm totally in love. But they're so delicate. Under the leaves hides another little chubby one, and beneath the thick moss, two vibrant Jiangshuking mushrooms are growing. These unopened little treasures, they look so peaceful and elegant. I've spotted so many strange-shaped trees, all twisted and covered in moss. Haha, another plump little one. But no matter how cute, this one's a poisonous bolete. Looks good, but not edible. Ah, here's another perfect find. Beautiful and safe to eat. My favorite kind. A mischievous little chubby guy. But honestly, I kind of adore it. The heavier the rain, the more mushrooms there are. I heard that matsutake mushrooms are booming on the mountain lately, right in the forest across the way. Today, I decided to run into the woods and take a look. I could hardly believe my eyes. Matsutake mushrooms, packed into my basket. There's just way too many. Zoom in the camera a bit. Oh, what a pity. Some animal must have nibbled a few bites. One premium mushroom. I'm grinning from ear to ear. Oh! Ha! Lifting the leaves. It's either a surprise or a scare. The surprise is matsutake. The scare, well, that's a snake. A premium matsutake appears before me. One tug, and it practically flew out of the ground. Luckily, it didn't break, or I'd be furious. Under another tree root, another mushroom appears. O-H. A bit old. My goodness. What a shame. Half of it's been eaten by wild pheasants. Thankfully, there's another one nearby, intact. A damaged matsutake loses grade, and losing grade means losing value. Feeling with my hands, I still can't pull it out. Time to use my ancestral lever stick. With this stick in hand, I'm invincible, easily lifted and collected. In situations like this, you have to search carefully nearby. Within a meter, there's definitely more. Haha, look to more. This is my ancestral technique for finding matsutake, and today I'm sharing it with you. Remember to like and share so more people can see. Easily picking them up, holding for matsutake in my hand. The more I look, the more I love them. Another one added to the basket. What a pity this one was half eaten by a pheasant too. Look, another big one. Luckily I spotted you in time, or you'd have vanished completely. Yet another matsutake nibbled by a wild pheasant. These pheasants are smart. They only eat matsutake. Another one nearby. This one was nibbled too, but luckily only lightly. A bit annoying. Back home, I'll dry them out. Chicken stew with mushrooms. It seems every matsutake has been nibbled by pheasants. The real matsutake experts are the wild pheasants. Even the most hidden matsutake are discovered by them. Wild pheasants are definitely smarter than domestic chickens. Matsutake, worth hundreds of yuan per pound, can't be wasted. Even broken ones are collected, still fresh looking, recently nibbled. The roots can't be wasted either. They can be eaten at home. There are always unexpected surprises, and there's another intact one nearby. Luck's on my side today, and I'll be able to gather dozens more matsutake.